Well, welcome to August 13th fishing report for the Wolf River. This is Wolf River Outfitters, Lewis Woods. The crappie are being caught in the main river. Fish the main docks or look for wood. I've been finding them in like 20 feet of water if you can find some good depths. They've been between 6 to 8 feet down. We don't use a slip bobber, but a lot of guys are using slip bobbers. Judge your depth, find out what depth they're at, and you should be able to start catching the crappie. For the walleye, we've been catching walleye drift in the river, not as many, but 2 days ago I found some out on the lake. So if you go out in the lake, you can do it trolling. I like flipping, so I go around the weed beds and just kind of flip a leech with a light jig. Just around the perimeter of the weed beds. Don't go in them, just stay on the outside. You can catch plenty of bluegill out there, crappie. It's good fishing, so you can spend a whole day out there and catch a lot of fish. Catfishing, I haven't personally done it in the last week, but the guys are coming in. I gave them some tips about trying to keep their stink bait on. Everybody's dipping it, throwing it out there. 2 minutes later, it's all gone. So what I'm telling you to do is you find your deep holes, anchor up, find the shallow side of both sides of the hole. Try to throw your stink bait up where there's less current. If you can find where there's hardly any current at all, up to like 6 feet of water, and let it sit there. The cats seem to be coming up and getting them. At least they were. So give that a shot, and I think you'll have a lot of fun. Mosquitoes are terrible. Also, the smallmouth, up and down the river, the smallmouth are everywhere. They're all on the shore. You can catch them. They're not big. They're all smaller fish, but they're fun to catch. You can catch 15, 20, up to 40 a day. So just use a leech, go up there. You don't keep them. You just let them go, but they're a fun fish to catch. There's plenty of bluegill and crappie in the river right now that if you need a mess. And if you're staying over here at the resort, I have an auto scaler. We'll throw them in the auto scaler, have them all scaled up and cleaned up for you in a couple minutes. So book your vacation now and we can get some good fishing in. So that's about it for the fishing report. The fishing is outstanding. It has been all years, and we've been doing really good. I just wanted to go over a fishing tip that I do in the spring and fall, and the fall fishing's coming. I use my quantum reel and rod, and I put Power Pro on it, and put a good braid on it. For one, it helps you feel everything. You'll feel little ticks and stuff, and it helps you not losing a lot of your jigs in the main river. One of the other tricks I do to catch more fish, and I did prove it this year, is you'll take, I know I got a swim jig on here, but you take your Power Pro, you put a swivel on it, and then get some of this P-line, 6-8 pound test. Use a swivel and put like a 2 to 3 foot leader on there, and then tie your jig on it. For one, this Power Pro does not break, so you don't have to tear up your hands. It'll be easier to break the line when you get hung up. And for two, it does catch more fish, because I proved it this year on a guide trip. The center guy had a pole rigged up with the Power Pro, or the Power Pro and the P-line, and this is a fluorocarbon line. It's coated, but it's still fluorocarbon. The line gets invisible in the water, and it's one of the better lines on the market as far as I'm concerned. So that's what I use. So get yourself a leader, and I had a guy sitting in the center of the boat, and us two on the outside just using regular line, one using just a mono and one using a braid, and he caught like 10 walleye while we caught ones and twos. For one, I still feel with the braid you get all the sensitivity. You can feel everything on the bottom. What I believe helped him catch the fish was the line, the P line. having that 3-foot leader with the jig on there. When they pick it up, it's really soft. I mean, it's durable. I mean, the fish suck it up and they don't feel it, but you could feel it with the line. So I guess that's my opinion on it. Give that a shot. I think you'll catch a lot more fish. Other than that, we do have some specials this month. If you book a guide trip in August and early September for a week stay, I'll throw in an hour guide trip for you if you mention this video, and I'll take you out on the water for an hour and show you where the fish are, no charge. Otherwise, I'll rent you one of the smaller boats for a week if you stay with us a week for $150. Usually it's like $400, so I'll let you have the smaller boat. And if you like the pontoon boat for a week, usually it'll be like over $740. If you mention this video, I'll let you have it for $450. We are kind of slow right now, so I would appreciate the business. And fishing is good, so we can go out to the lake and do really good, or we can stay in the river for you don't have to travel far and catch a lot of fish. This is Lewis Woods from Wolf River Outfitters. Thank you.